record that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. To kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you get.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Base breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of, even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
On the run, it's Young. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Brown. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him wide open. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll run it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning. So you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might be changing the route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell a pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Miller with the ball. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Dances away. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's good, easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over TCU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Harvard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hadn't been physical.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Brown. At the 45 on its way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Carolina. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. Has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Bust through behind his pad. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Minnesota. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly out to the tight end. Discards him with the stiff arm. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown time. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. He throws one to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give is to Miller. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy, and you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock, let him do the rest, having so much success on the ground. It's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down coming up after that completion. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the snap, it's Washington. Inside the 35. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Flips it out to the back. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the ground, it's Washington. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Extending the play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Bernard.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Lost to throw again. Quickly complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he coughs it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots.
There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run play action. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Oh, they're after him. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is